это серьезное произведение. Произведение действительно будет сейчас серьезное. Спектакль называется «Последний лист».
The Last Leaf by O. Henry. It was in the autumn. Toward winter, a cold stranger entered Greenwich Village. No one could see him. He walked around touching one person here and another there with his icy fingers. He was a bad sickness. Doctors called him pneumonia. Mr. Pneumonia was not a nice old gentleman. A nice old gentleman would not hurt a weak little woman from California. But Mr. Pneumonia touched Chauncey with his cold fingers. She lay on her bed almost without moving, and she looked through the window at the wall of the house next to hers. One morning, the busy doctor spoke to Sue alone in the hall, where Chauncey could not hear.
She has a very small chance if she wants. People who don't want to live, I can't do much for them. If there's something that is troubling her.
She always wanted to go to Italy and paint a picture of the Bay of Naples.
Paint, not paint. Is there something worse? Being troubled about. I will do all I can do, but when a sick person begins to feel that he is going to die, half my work is useless.
Ten, 9, 8, 7. Sue looked out the window. What was there to count? There was only the wall of the next house, a short distance away. The wall had no windows. An old tall tree grew against the wall. The old breath of winter had already touched it. Almost all its leaves had fallen from its dark branches.
What is it, dear?
6. They are failing faster now. 3 days ago there are almost 100. It hurt my heart to count them, but now it's easy. There are only 5 now.
5? What, dear? Tell you, Sue.
Leaves on the tree. When the last one falls, I must go too. Didn't the doctor tell you?
Oh, I never heard such a thing. It doesn't have any sense in it. What does an old tree have to do with you or with you getting well? And you love the tree so much. Don't be a little fool. The doctor said me your chances are getting well. He said me this morning. He said you have a very good chance. Try to eat a little now, and then I go back to work, and then I can see my picture, and then I can buy something more for you to eat to make you strong.
You don't have to buy anything for me. There goes nothing. No, I don't want to eat. There are only 5 now. Then I'll go too.
Chauncey, dear, will you promise me to close your eyes and keep them closed? Will you promise me not look out the window until I finish working? I must have this picture ready tomorrow. I need the light. I can't cover the window.
Old Berman was a painter who lived on the first floor of the house. He had had no success as a painter. For 40 years he had painted without ever painting a good picture. He had always talked of painting a great picture, a masterpiece, but he had never yet started it. He got a little money by letting others paint pictures of him. He drank too much. He still talked of his great masterpiece, and he believed that it was his special duty to do everything possible to help Sue and Jonesy. He told him about Jonesy and the leaves on the vine. Old Berman shouted his anger over such an idea.
What? Are there such fools? Do people die because leaves drop off the tree? I have not heard of such a thing. No, I will not come. A thing as such. This poor little Jonesy.
She is very sick and weak. The sickness has put the strange ideas into her mind. Mr. Bowman, if come you won't, think you're very nice.
It's like a woman who said, I will not come. Go, I with you. For half an hour I have been trying to say that I will come. God, this is not any place for some god, so God as Johnny to lick sack. Someday shall paint my masterpiece and we shall all go away from here. God, yes.
She worked through most of the night. In the morning, after an hour's sleep, she went to Jonesy's bedside. Jonesy, with wide open eyes, was looking toward the window. But after the beating rain and the wild wind that had not stopped through the whole night, there still was one leaf to be seen against the wall. It was the last on the tree. It was still dark green near the branch, but at the edge it was turning yellow with age. There it was hanging from a branch nearly 20 feet above the ground.
It is the last one. I thought it was surely for during the last. I heard the wind. It will blow today, and I saw it at the same time.
Dear, dear Jonesy, think of me. If you won't think of yourself, what would I do?
The day slowly passed. As it grew dark, they could still see the leaf hanging from its branch against the wall. And then, as the night came, the north wind began to blow again. The rain still beat against the windows. When it was light enough the next morning, Jonesy again commanded she be allowed to see. The leaf was still there.
I've been a bad girl, Sue. Something has made that last leaf at the same time. So it is wrong to want to die, then I'll go too. So someday I hope to paint the Bay of Naples.
Give her good care and she'll get well. And now I must see another person in this house. His name is Berman, a painter, I believe. Pneumonia too. There is no hope for him, but we take him to the hospital today. We make it as easy for as we can.
The next day, the doctor said to Sue,
She is safe. You have done it. Food and care now. That's all.
I have something to tell you. Mr. Berman died of pneumonia today in the hospital. He was ill only 2 days. Someone found him on the morning on the Thursday in his room. He was helpless with pain. His shoes and his clothes were wet, as cold as nice. Everyone wondered he had need. And the night had been so cold. Don't look out the window. Didn't you wonder why it never moved? the wind was blowing. It is Mr. Bernard's great masterpiece, and painted it. The night was the last leaf fell.